Hi Tubies, Paul here. Welcome to our channel where we share, comment and opinionate on some of the things I love, such as music and films with a horror bias, as you can see behind me. Our goal is to share and introduce our favourites to our friends and uncover some hidden gems we've yet to discover, hopefully with your help. So please join us on a journey of building our channel and community and becoming part of the Groovy Gang and help us to reach our milestone of 1,000 subscribers. Okay, so without further ado, what have we got in store today? Let's have a look. We've got All Summer Long by Kid Rock. So we got a few stats there on the page for you to have a look at. So American recording by Kid Rock, released in March 2008. There's a third single from his seventh studio album. 2000. I thought it was longer than that for some strange reason. Samples Bob Seger's song Night Moves, Sweet Home Alabama by Lynyrd Skynyrd, and Werewolves of London by Warren Zevon. Oh, so sounds like it's got quite a collective mix of a few other songs and artists in there. So let's have a look. Scroll a bit further down. So where did it reach? Oh, not too shabby. You can see there's quite a few number ones in there, isn't there? Across different countries. So it was clearly an extremely successful single for Kid Rock. Certification. Oh, so platinum albums, gold albums, 3 times gold. Some release history there. So there's a whole raft of information you can find on Wikipedia there. It's fairly available for anyone that wants to delve a bit deeper into the background of this tune. So, without further ado, let's get to the meat and potatoes of it. So, here we go. Oh, wrong one. You can hear straight off the bat, can't you? It's got that influence of Werewolves of London. You can, yeah, I never really give it a thought before, because it for me it was so heavily influenced by Sweet Home Alabama, but now I've read it, it's, yeah, slaps you straight in the face. It's there, isn't it? How strange. That'll be it now. That's going to be one of those tunes. It's just going to stick with me all day now. Anyway, let's carry on.
It was 1989, my thoughts were short, my hair was long. Caught somewhere between a boy and man.
Know the feeling?
17 and she was far from in between. It was summertime in northern Michigan.
So I'm never really listening to the lyrics too much. It's clearly, has it sort of coming of age? Obviously it is growing up, so it sounds like, I say, coming of age in the summer, sort of exploring. Sounds like his girlfriend is just, as I say, blossoming, coming of age, starting to experiment with different things. Yeah, I suppose we've all been there, haven't we? We can resonate with that one, or we can relate to that one. So let's listen to a bit more, see where we go with this one.
Splashing through the sandbar, talking by the campfire. It's the simple things in life, like when and where. We didn't have no internet.
Didn't back then, no.
Man, I never will forget the way the moonlight shined upon her hair.
Didn't have no internet. Wouldn't be without it today. But you know, rewinding the clock back when I was a bit young and we didn't have it, mobile phones and stuff, arguably, were we happier? I thought things were a lot easier back then without the technology that we have today. You know, up for debate. Some people don't know any different. It was one of them. Get your cell phone when the street lights come on. You know, you needed to phone somebody, you go to the phone box up the road, reverse the charges. I'm sure some of you remember that one. One thing I didn't do. Gladly. I had done that a little bit. Stupid question. Catching walleye from the dock. What does that mean? Clearly, am I being really naive here? Does he mean the young ladies on the boat? Was he eyeing those up? Is that what the terminology walleye means? Or is it something totally different? Like I said, I've never heard that before, so I'm just clutching at straws here. Because let's face it, something you did when you were younger, wasn't it? You know, everyone was out and about. That's just what you did, wasn't it? She'll forever hold a spot inside my soul. We'd blister in the sun. We couldn't wait for night to come to hit that sand and play some rock and roll. While we were trying different things, and we were smoking funny things, making love out by the lake to our favorite song, sipping whiskey out the bottle, not thinking about tomorrow, singing Sweet Home Alabama all summer long. Just sounded like such a carefree existence, didn't it, back then? I know, all summer long when we were off school, you'd be lucky if you could go out. The weather here was not the best. I know when you watch movies and you listen to things, summers in the States just seem to be so much better somehow than summers over here. Obviously, you got the weather, just seemed to be a bit more to do. The great outdoors. Don't know, might be wrong. Put your comments in there. I'm not going to say I had a miserable time. No, I didn't. But it was just one of those. It just seems to be so much. Don't know. There's just something about it. I say, put your comments in there. I'd love to hear. Singing Sweet Home Alabama all summer. Oh, is this where the this is the Lynyrd Skynyrd influence then, is it? You can clearly hear it throughout the song, can't you? Clearly. And if I'm not mistaken, if I just rewind that back a little bit, not mistaken, I think that guitar that chap has got there looks like the same guitar that I don't know the guitarist's name from Lynyrd Skynyrd, but I think it's the same, isn't it? Guitar, is it a Firebird? Again, maybe wrong. Oh, what's the name of the guitarist now with Skynyrd? Ooh, good question. Ooh, I've actually been lucky enough to see Lynyrd Skynyrd twice. It was Lynyrd Skynyrd and Status Quo, and Lynyrd Skynyrd and I think they were called the Steve Miller Band or Steve Miller Group, like a three-piece group they were. Guy on the washboard, bloke on the old style bass, and the singer. Absolute brilliant. If I'm totally honest, I hold my hands up. I'm not overly. I know we've seen Lynyrd Skynyrd twice. Not overly familiar with all of their tunes. Obviously, you've got Sweet Home Alabama and Freebird being the standout. And they were really good. The first time we saw them, they killed Freebird a little bit, but second time they absolutely nailed it. But you can definitely see the influence and hear the influence on this particular tune, and it's amazing. It really does complement the tune, and I have to own up, my foot's tapping away already. It really is definitely a banger, this one, and get it on the playlist. Yeah. just looking at his attire he's got on as well. That gold chain that he's got round his neck. That's some weight in that, isn't it? I mean, can you imagine how much that must cost? So, bloody hell, must tie his boat up with that one, surely. Is it dual function? Can't be comfortable wearing something like that, can it, surely? But it certainly does make an impact and make a statement, so fair play to the guy. So, without further ado, let's carry on.
Changes when the leaves begin to change. Oh, how we thought those days would never end. Sometimes I hear that song and I'll start to sing along and think, man, I'd love to see that girl again.
Here it comes, got that chorus, catchy chorus.
And we were smoking funny things, making love out by the lake to our favorite songs, sipping whiskey out the bottle, not thinking about tomorrow, singing Sweet Home Alabama all summer long. Singing Sweet Home Alabama all summer long. Singing Sweet Home Alabama all summer long.
You got the backing singers at the end, just complimenting those harmonies. And there you have it, Kid Rock, all summer long. I think it's an absolute banger. I really do. It's got such a catchy tune. And as I've said before, unless as I read that just before we started the reaction about the Werewolves to London influence, I'd never give that a thought. But see, now it mentions it, it is. I just thought it was predominantly around the Sweet Home Alabama influence, which clearly it's very heavily influenced in that way. But no, I shall never listen to the song in the same way again after reading that. Overall, complete banger. Get it on the playlist. It's probably the only song I know, to be fair, Kid Rock. I don't think I've really listened to anything else. So there's an artist there I'd love to explore even further. So I'm sure we will be delving a little bit further and looking at any or some more Kid Rock tracks. So if you've got any particular bangers that you think we should be listening to, please comment below and let's give them a listen. So thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe and leave your comments below. So I'm going to love you and leave you there for now, and ta-ta, and I will see you on the next one. I'm out of here.